day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, good morning. Bix Weir, roadtoroad.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga decaffeinated tea. All right, let's talk cryptos today. Obviously, they're going up. We got the halving coming up. What does it all mean? What can the manipulators do during this halving? But first, the new Kids on the Blockchain crypto movie is coming out. It is. They're going to show it on Saturday, I believe at 2 p.m. Go to their website, New Kids on the Blockchain, and they will have more information. And it's on Saturday that it debuts. I just happen to be in it along with some of my friends. Cliff High's in it. You're going to have to check that out. I will talk more about it tomorrow. I think it comes out on Saturday, so get ready. It's going to be cool. It's a real movie. These guys are awesome. So I will talk more about that tomorrow. Let's talk cryptos. Yes, they have been going up. Yes, it's a good thing. No, the control aspects have not left crypto. A lot of people looking at the halving, which is coming up in 11 days, the Bitcoin halving, and they look at the old charts. And you look at the charts of what Bitcoin did after the halving. First halving, look at that boom from, what was that, like $12? I don't have these numbers right. And then in the next year, it just boomed up to 400. And then petered out, fell a little, and then bang, you have the second halving. Boomed up again, and then petered around, and now we have the third halving. Everybody's expecting it booming up. I expect it to boom up too. But that doesn't mean it can't be slammed down to $1,000 instantly with these computer programs and change everybody's mindset. So if you're in this thing to do a quick trade, good luck to you. If you're in this thing for a long haul hodl, bravo. Get your cryptos, get them off the exchanges, and boom, you're a hodler. And you got to ride the lows with the highs. I don't think manipulation will ever end in any market, but the extent of the manipulation will start to peter off as the crypto people develop decentralized exchanges and more people move away from the criminal exchanges. That's a good thing. Or they implement something like Veritasium. That's a good thing. Peer-to-peer capital transactions is a good thing. So I'm all in favor of decentralized exchanges, and I think that is our future. Take the middleman out, take the criminals out. So, but right now we don't have them. We have completely manipulated markets, and you're just going to have to buy your crypto and live through it. Bitcoin's up pretty good. I think it hit 9,000 this morning, and little pullback. So, yeah, I would get in at any price. Most like Coinbase, which is the largest exchange. I'll put a link below this to get onto Coinbase, and you get free $10. It's a Coinbase giveaway that they have. I get $10 and you get $10 in crypto. If you're not yet into crypto. So check out the link, check out Coinbase. Why do I like Coinbase? Because it's the largest, it's the most regulated. It's going to be the go-to, especially in America. We got the ex-head of legal of Coinbase, who's now number 2 guy, I think, in U.S. Treasury. Hint, hint, hint. Coinbase is knee-deep in the United States Treasury. Yes, we are going to a crypto world. So it should be obvious to everybody who's been watching my show that cryptos are our future. And gold, I don't know. Gold, I mean, there's people who want gold because so many bad guys own cryptos. And it's true. The deep state is knee-deep into cryptos. But it's not all. And cryptos have nothing to do with the owner. That's why Satoshi was so brilliant. And that's why Satoshi hasn't been heard from. Yes, I do think the Satoshi Bitcoin will be implemented for the monetary system of the United States when it is time. I do think it was created and fostered by people within the United States of America. Deep State got their hands on it, but it doesn't change the program. It doesn't change the protocol. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, no matter who owns it. So I think it will do well, and many of the cryptos are poised to do extremely well. And I'll get to a couple of them in just 1 second. But first, I have a problem with CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap was just bought by a little while ago, bought by Binance, which is a criminal organization, part of the deep state. And yes, they have fake volumes. Yes, they're a criminal exchange based out of Asia. So you can't trust any of the numbers or volumes or anything on CoinMarketCap, especially since Binance bought them. So I would suggest to everybody, does anybody have a really good website that we can look at cryptocurrency market caps, volumes, and prices? I've looked up a couple, and yes, they're well low of the volume of Bitcoin. That here 72 million. See, that's the other thing. That's the coin market cap is probably correct, but all of them are derivative trades. So the pricing websites that have less than that have just taken not all the exchanges. Every single exchange trades in rehypothecated cryptos, meaning they trade a hell of a lot more than what they actually own, and the people within the exchange at any given time could lose all their cryptos. So that's why you got to get your cryptos off the exchanges. But I looked at a few. Here's CoinCap. Now look at this. Watch this. Bitcoin price 8871. Let's get a fresh price here. 8854. And look at the volume, 72 million, right? And you go to CoinCap and it is 8839, so it's pretty close. But look at the volumes. Volume right here, 17 billion. 17 billion versus 72 billion. They're both wrong, most likely. It's very hard to get good information on cryptos. You just got to remember all this whole rigged market with Tether in there. Tether's absolutely a deep state coin. Yes, if Tether's taken out, we'll probably get some volatility. But in the long run, it's the best thing for everyone. Tether is run by the deep state, and we don't want those people anywhere close to cryptos. But hey, in a free world, do what you want. Now, remember, Trump signed that executive order that when they arrest criminals, they can take all their assets. That's going to be great for the crypto people if they can get their hands on the deep state cryptos. I would think so. Just be ready for volatility, and they're going to blame whatever coronavirus, the crashing stock market, the crashing of the banks, whatever it is. You're going to have to ride out any chance that cryptos take a major dive to zero or negative. Yes, cryptos can trade negative just like oil can trade negative. Watch. It's unlimited the amount of sell orders you can throw at this stuff, especially if you're the Exchange Stabilization Fund in the United States. We all know, because it was admitted to, that Bitcoin crashed in 2017 into 18 because the U.S. president, the head of the CFTC, Chris Giancarlo, admitted that the U.S. was involved in the takedown of cryptos. He said it because, why? Because the price would have kept going up, is what he said. Thank you, Chris Giancarlo. Thank you for the admission. And it was planned. He said it was planned with Donald Trump, Chris Giancarlo, Jerome Powell, what's his name? Robert Cohen? Mike Cohen? The Cohen guy. Yes, absolutely. The takedown was on purpose. You can take those 3 years and you can continue them from here on out. Will they be able to do it again? Who knows? Will the deep state go away? Who knows? If you're in cryptocurrencies, if you're in any market, if you don't hold your assets at this point in time, including the stocks, bonds, difficult to hold stocks because they don't give you the certificate anymore. And even if they did, it really wouldn't matter. You'll be in line with everybody else waiting for their rehypothecated shares because of the DT. So I looked at a few other exchanges. Here's Live Coin Watch, and their volume is 21 billion. So we got a range, 72 billion. This is just for Bitcoin. 17.9 billion. 21 billion. Here's another one, prices.org, with 18 billion. And this one's Coin Codex with a volume of 61 billion. It's all fake. These trades are all fake. It's just, if anybody has a decent site where they think, oh, these are the real volumes. Please put it in the go into the chat room and tell me why, obviously, and send a link to everybody because we need to find out some real metrics if we're gonna do any analysis. But besides the analysis, get your cryptos, take them into your own possession. You don't have to worry about the bullshit. All right. I do want to talk about Litecoin. Yes, Litecoin is the right coin as a means of exchange in the future. When will that be, Bix? When will Litecoin be the means of exchange? I don't know. Now, obviously, back in what was that February? Was that February? Oh no, right here. When the Litecoin halving happened last June, we had big run up in Litecoin, $135 per Litecoin, all because of why? Because of the halving, and now we had a big fall off down to. I mean, Litecoin got down to what is that? $31, which is well below. I mean, if you look at the, let's look at it right here. The performance of Litecoin. Here's the line after the all you traders out there looked at this trend line. It was at like $37. It dropped below that. People were starting to buy, so Litecoin goes up. So yes, I do think Litecoin is going to run right with Bitcoin, and at some point eclipse Bitcoin, especially eclipse Bitcoin as far as percentage gained, especially because it's so low. It's like silver. It should be a lot higher. It's more useful than Bitcoin as a means of exchange, and we will need a means of exchange when the banks crash. Clearly, we're at the moment where a lot of companies are crashing, a lot of industries are being destroyed. Behind the scenes, the monetary system's getting ripped apart. The Fed and all the central banks are throwing everything they have right now at it. There's secret bailouts. Yes, Deutsche Bank came out and said, oh, we had great earnings. Complete lie. They were given money by the ECB behind the scenes. Doesn't matter. The reality is catching up to people because all these industries are done. Many, like the airline industry, done. The travel industry, done. Restaurants, done. All these things are going to take years and years to ever get back to where they were just a couple months ago. And that reality will sink in when the market rigging starts to fail. And I think that's coming up. So yes, I do think that Litecoin will be used as a means of exchange and we'll go 4-1 with Bitcoin, which puts it today at about $2,000, and yet it is trading at $50. So yes, that's my reasoning behind Litecoin. That's why I like Litecoin. That's why I invest in Litecoin, and there's a lot of things. And yes, Litecoin is one of those coins that's already gotten the nod from the regulators. They won't take Charlie Lee's Litecoin down, mainly because Charlie bailed. He sold all his Litecoin to make sure that his coin survived. There are other coins that I'm going to just say it right now. Divi, I don't think is going to go anywhere. I talked with the guys at Divi, but it's one of those things. I call it the Field of Dreams coin. If you build it, they will come. They haven't built it, and the problem with Time and Divi is that there's massive hyperinflation in that coin, and there's nowhere to get out. Even these fake volumes of $200,000 in the last 24 hours, there's no way these people can get out. It's got a $20 million market cap. If you build it, they will come. Divi has promised so much. It's right around the corner. Just wait in a couple months. I've been hearing that for 3 years. For as long as they've been up and going. Actually, I've only been looking at it for a year, but I look back at all the early claims that it's coming. And each day, because of the hyperinflation built into this coin and its protocol, each day adds a lot more coins to the pot. Right now, at least according to CoinMarketCap, the circulating supply is 1.6 billion, and calculate how many there will be in another 5 years. This is a coin that over time gets worse and worse and worse unless they make something happen. And so far as I can tell, the original founders, most of them are gone. It's all the marketing guys left. So that's my take. I know Michelle Whitedev today came out and said, Divi, really? She asked her spirit guides, and they're saying no. And I understand from a crypto, and Charlie Lee was probably the first guy to say, "Hey, Bix, look at the inflation rate of this coin. The masternode concept is flawed massively, and especially with nothing coming out." I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He said 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, and it's been what, 2 years since we've been here in 2 months. So no, I am not a fan. I am a fan of Theta, 100%. They don't have, like, the Divi has another problem that nobody talks about is they ICO'd. They ICO'd. So when the regulators come in, like they did with Reggie Middleton, who ICO'd, they're going to destroy him. And can Divi take that kind of hit? No, not at all. So, and I just, there's nothing at Divi other than marketing that I can see. I was hopeful when I did the interview because there was a lot. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to save the world. We're in emerging market countries. Just because you're in the emerging market countries doesn't mean squat diddly. So I think the regulators, when the regulators come down on the old ICOs, they're gonna come down hard, and you got to be sound and you got to be strong to make it through that. Now, Theta didn't ICO. They pulled their ICO at the last second. Huge, brilliant move. Brilliant move to do that because that means they don't have to worry about the regulators. They never ICO'd. They might have to worry about regulators just coming after any random coin because Theta's going to be going up so much. I believe it's going to be going up so much that the regulators are going to, okay, who did insider trading? What was going on? And they might look into that. But I don't see any problem with Theta and having Samsung as a huge backer of the original concept. And Samsung has said 10 times they're looking for a blockchain. They don't want to invent their own blockchain for what they want to use as money. Remember, they don't want, the Samsung coin. They want to sell product, but they need a sound, strong blockchain with speed. And Theta is just perfectly fit for that. So at some point, I do think that Samsung and Theta are going to, Samsung will announce, yes, we're going to use the Theta blockchain for all their ideas and stuff they've been working on. And they've mentioned quite a few times that they're looking for a decentralized blockchain away from Samsung. So there you go. That's my take right now on cryptocurrencies. Yes, I am, with every penny I make, if I buy crypto, I'm buying mostly silver right now if I can get my hands on it. But if I buy crypto, I'm buying Theta. And Theta Fuel, but I can't get my hands on Theta Fuel. I just mine Theta Fuel. It's so easy to mine on your laptop or your desktop. Go to the Theta Medium channel and you can learn how to mine Theta. And also, I will be giving away Theta starting tomorrow. So starting tomorrow when I release the private road timeline update, which will be from now till the end of the year, a timeline how I think this insanity is going to go. Nobody knows, by the way. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's how I think it's going to go down, dates and things like that. So go to the Road to Ruta private road right here and hit subscribe today. And you will see when you upload this tomorrow, it'll say Theta tokens, and I'm giving away quite a few Theta tokens. So be keen for that. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Lastly, living in California. California closes all state beaches and parks after crowds ignore social distance. This is the time we got to start standing up against government. It is getting ridiculous. They halfway opened the beaches. Everybody went. So the governor, Gavin Newsom, said that we cannot have that. Thou shalt not pass. These people who went to the beach decided on what the kind of risk they wanted to take. Who is a governor to say, no, you're not allowed to risk that? It's bullshit. This is the time we got to hang on to our freedoms, hang on to our liberties. People should have the right to go outside and make a living or sit on the beach or do whatever the fuck they want in their own country. We cannot slide down this slippery slope. So everybody go to the beach if you can. Go to the beach this weekend. It'll be interesting standoffs, I think, at the beach. No No government should say, you're not allowed to go out of your house. I don't like it. We don't like it. Everybody's going to get this goddamn virus. Now, you said, the only reason we went on lockdown is you said, Mr. Government, that it was because we would overwhelm the hospitals and we would have a high mortality rate because of it. The hospitals are not overwhelmed right now. They can take plenty more people, and everybody's going to get this at some point. What you're saying is, oh, people will get the virus. Everybody's going to get it. Anyway, it doesn't matter how long you wait. They're all going to get it next winter or this summer. And if you load up on your vitamin C and chaga and vitamin D, you'll have a hell of a lot better chance getting through it. But a government cannot say you cannot go outside. I hope there's huge backlash. I hope everybody goes to the beach. This is the United States of America, and no matter what Gavin Newsom and the lefties want to do, bullshit. This is the time to stand up. And if you have a business, open up your doors. Open up your doors. Don't let the government destroy your life. This is Bix. Join the road to Ruta. I'm out.